Well, mwah, mwah, Enchante, baby. Mwah, Enchante. Yeah, Enchante. Hello. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Trent. As always, I am the Trent. I didn't think I would see you today, but I had to. I had to see you, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to see your beautiful faces. How is everybody? Come here. Come on. It's been a while. For God's sakes, it's been too long. Mwah, it's been too long. Anyway, how are you? How is everyone? I am back today. Feeling better today. Feeling very good. Very viral. Viral? What's the word I'm looking for? Viral? Well, I guess that's applicable to a video, isn't it? But vigor. Back to the thrusting, releasing. Not quite as good there with the thrusting, releasing. We're working on it, baby. Working together, we can make a change. Yeah, but anyway, guess where we're at today? We're at Jimmy John's, because Jimmy John's got a brand new sandwich, right? They got the old, what is this that they got today? We're going to review. They got the Jimmy John's new smoked cheddar bourbon club, and we're going to review that. We got it right here. Right there, baby. We're going to do that. We're going to review it. Take a look at that. See what we think of it. Give you an honest, delicious, good review for it, I guess. You know, see what we think of it. See what I think of it. Let you know. Also, I want to go back and do something. Yesterday we did the Addams Family the Addams Family meal, right? At Burger King. Later on that night, I did not feel good about that review. When you watch that review, go back and watch it, guys. It was yesterday. Go back, and if you haven't seen it, I talk about it being convoluted and all over the map, etc. like that. It was not my best video for whatever reasons. You know what I'm talking about. Go back and watch it, and I'll explain why it wasn't my best video and all that stuff. But I gave the Whopper, the Wendy Whopper, a pretty good review, pretty good number in it, and I gave the churros pretty good review, and I gave the Morticia, which I do think was Morticia Shake, a good review, and the overall, I think my rating for it was pretty high. You'll have to watch it to see what my rating on it was. Go back, but I do want to mention something. That Whopper I took back home to have La Cherie try it, right? Because I live literally 5 minutes away. This is in the hills of Oregon City, or Hilltop, Oregon City, and I live 5 minutes away from this Burger King, right? So I took it back home, and I just heated it up for like 30 seconds in the microwave, and I let La Cherie try it. And she said, this is horrible. This is terrible. And I was like, what are you talking about? I tasted it, and it was pretty good. I mean, it might not be the best Whopper that I've ever had in my life, but it wasn't bad. I gave it a good mark. And she said, you taste this. You gave this a good remark, and I bit into it. And between that review, going home and heating it up in a microwave, that bun, that potato purple bun, I don't know how it's processed or what's done to it, but by heating it up in the microwave, that thing became so dry and so hard and unpalatable that it was horrendous. It was hideous. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're going out and getting that from Burger King, if you reheat that bun, at least mine, you're gonna have problems with it. It became very dry, very unedible, and not good. And when I heated the gyros up, the sugar on it, the cinnamon and the sugar became very coagulated and very granulated but melty. So these do not warm up well. meal, that Addams Family meal, does not warm up well, guys. The shake was good. So I'm going back. I'm going to give some leeway here for myself because, like I had mentioned, that video was a little bit janky. So because I'm looking out for you guys. I'm looking out for you in more ways than one, baby. More ways than one. I'm not going to recommend it. If you want to know what my actual score for that was, go back and watch. But the score that I'm going to actually present to you now with it is I'm going to give that, I'm going to overall give that around a 5.5. They forgot my onion rings. The churros were good. They didn't heat up well, and the Whopper was horrendous. 5 minutes after 5 minutes of going home, heating it up for 30 seconds, and it was atrocious. So I'm not going to recommend it, guys. Stick with your regular Whoppers. Stick with those things. It's a novelty item. For that, it was okay, but I'm not going to recommend it. And I just wanted to go back because I felt bad afterwards about that, and I just wanted to clarify that with it. So Burger King, you need to do better on some of your Halloween stuff, and you need to come up with some more creative things. Don't just regurgitate something that's already on the menu. Make a potato purple bun out of it and think that you're coming up with something creative because you're attaching it to something that already has some substance, like the Addams Family that people love. You're better than that. You can do better than that, so do. That's the trend's opinion. So, but now we got this. We got Jimmy John's, because Jimmy John's has a new sandwich out, and we're going to review that today, guys. And this Jimmy John's is Jimmy John's new smoked cheddar bourbon club review. It comes in 2 different types of protein, and those are either you can get this in turkey or you can get this in roast beef. And I chose to get this in roast beef because most of the subs that we have done on here have always been turkey, and it would be nice to do something a little bit different. And when I think of kind of a club, I think of roast beef and I think of turkey, but I wanted to do the roast beef today, for you. And it is a top shelf sandwich made with top shelf sauce. Okay. Enjoy the taste of premium roast beef, bacon, sriracha, bourbon sauce, and a smoked cheddar cheese, accompanied by lettuce, tomato, mayo. And I copied Penny on this because I too love onion on mine, so I got onion on mine. So, and it's on a French bread, which those of you that have watched me do Jimmy John's before know my feelings on the bread here. We'll see, guys. That's my new thing. What do you think of that? You like that? I don't know. I kind of dig that. It's my new thing. It says it all right there. So, anyway, let's get the. I had everything laid out, guys. Had everything laid out so I didn't have to reach or stretch for anything. And of course, the food tray fell in the car, in the Jeep, if you will. So, guys, we are almost there. I know it gets so old, me begging like a televangelist on here for liking and subscribing, but we are so close, baby. So close, and yet so far. Please like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends and family. It means so much to me. It will mean so much to you too. We'll get the hats, Enchante hats with the Trent on the side. Those are about ready to go. Get the t-shirts, like a nice polo with embroidered Enchante on it. Get the Trent blow up love doll. Or the Trent love doll, we've got the greasy hair, we've got the pomaded hair, never greasy, pomaded, with the skin and whatever. You pull the pull the cord on it, and you hear La Cherie's voice, my son, or why do you do what you do? Why do you do what you do? God love Cherie. So please like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends. Go to the retirement centers. Ask the old people there to subscribe. I haven't done that. We should do like a video where we go to the retirement communities. You ever do that? I do that periodically. I go there. I try to spend, when I get some free time, I try to go to some of the older, I don't know, I like old people, and they're, God love them. But, some of them, they're so funny, I can just imagine going to the old folks' home. Would you please like and subscribe to the Trent's channel? The rent, my son's my daughter-in-law, Debbie. She's a sweet girl. She takes care of all of the rent for me. Oh, okay, yeah. My middle son Billy. We haven't spoke to him in a number of years. He lives in Idaho. I'm sure he might subscribe to your friend Kent's channel. Can I see him? Oh, that guy looks weird. Something like that. But they all have like they all have a daughter. They all have a daughter-in-law named Debbie, who takes care of all of their finances for them, don't they? Have you ever noticed that? Billy, sweet Billy. But yeah, God love him. I can see that. I can see going there. Subscribe to my friend Trent's channel, would you please? Oh. I have to talk to my daughter-in-law Debbie about that. She takes care of all of my affairs. Yeah, I'm sure she does. Grandma. But anyway, all right. Well, let's take a look at what we're doing today here, guys. We're doing the Jimmy John's. We got the smoked Cheddar Bourbon Club here. It's got plenty of. Let's look at this. Okay, first of all, this is an 8-inch. I can do better than that for you. I'm just letting you know that right now. I can personally do better than that for you. I can have some people vouch for that if needed, but I can do better. I digress. Anyway, here we go. We got the 8-inch sandwich here. Got the roast beef, looks pretty good. This coming across with a good fragrance. See if we can lift this up here. You've got lettuce, not a lot of lettuce. You've got right in there. You've got that sriracha sauce. Roast beef looks nice. You've got mayo on here. See in that area right there. This looks pretty good. Yeah, not bad. We've got the cheese. I've got 50 pounds of cheese. We got cheese right in this area. We went camping one year, and there was a woman, and all that was in the campground next to us, and all she talked about was, and she was always like eating on it. Yes, I have 50 pounds of cheese. And we all like looked at her like, what are you doing with 50 pounds of cheese at a campground here in Estacada? I have 50 pounds of cheese. She would phrase it like that. Damn. All right. French bread. Jimmy John's. Brand new. Ooh, prices. Prices, everyone. Prices. This sandwich, they didn't charge anything for the added. They didn't charge anything for the added onion. It was $10.90. $10.90 for this. Okay. Yeah, well. Tell me what you think of that. Is that too much? Do you guys think that's too expensive? It seems like everything is like ridiculously expensive, isn't it? So Anyway, we're going to try this, see how it is. Let's indulge, baby. Let's indulge. Surgical bite. Move along, dipshit. Boy, that does. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boy, that does have a smoke taste. Very strong smoke taste. Move along. That sriracha sauce has a real sweetness to it. And then it hits you. I always like that. I always talk about that. I always talk about the fact that I like when flavors, when there is a medley of taste to certain specific flavors when I'm indulging in it. When I taste something and I have a beginning and I have a middle and I have an end accent to the flavor that I'm tasting. The sriracha is sweet. There is some heat to it. I don't know if I necessarily like the sriracha on it. The tomato is quite good on it. The lettuce is good on it. Awkwardly, if you can believe it, I'm going to just taste this on its own. The roast beef, which I expected to be really not good, is actually quite good. I am not getting I was going to say the bacon. I'm not getting a real strong bacon taste, guys. The bacon is weak. The bacon is a microwavable kind of bacon. This is very thin on its own. Yeah, very flavorless. On its own, not impressive, you know. Tomato is really nice on this. Tomato is really nice. The bread is the bread is a French baguette. A little stiff. It's I always have issue with Jimmy John's bread. So trusty towel. You know, it is advertised as what it is. It's got that smoky cheddar to it. It's got a smokiness to it. It's not an overwhelming smokiness. It doesn't come across offensive. It doesn't come across with that liquid smoke, which I've often mentioned in so many of my videos because I was plagued with it as a kid. My grandfather used it on so many things, and I just absolutely hated it. There's been some places where I've gone where they've done like some barbecues and some things like that, and I absolutely despise liquid smoke. That didn't have that. It did have a smoky taste to it. The flavors marry well on it, you know. That bread it's a cold sandwich. Now I'm getting some heat from that sriracha sauce, you know. I like that. That means that I think ingredients they've done something with them. They've worked with them. They've either made them, they've added to them, they've done something. It tasted very fresh. My God. That sandwich tasted magnifique fresh. Very clean inside this Jimmy John's that's right over here. If you can see it. Very friendly staff in there. Very friendly. And overall, I think it's exactly what it says it is supposed to be. My criticism is very much like it is at many sub shops, and it usually is in regard to their bacon. Their bacon at so many sub shops are usually subpar. You know, it's usually that rubbery, synthetic tasting bacon, and there's absolutely nothing special about that. If you don't like bacon and you wanted them to take that bacon off of this for whatever reason, I don't think you would be missing it. If they screwed up and simply didn't put it on it, I don't think that, again, you would be missing it, because I didn't even know if it was on there at one point. So, yeah, other than that, I liked it. I thought it was good. I'm going to recommend it. On a scale of 1 to 10, Marlo Thomas and That Girl being a 10, what the hell yeah. And 1 being absolute lowest of likelihood that I would ever order it again, I will give it a recommendation. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I am. The bacon knocked it down some. The sriracha was a little too sweet, but other than that, the ingredients were fresh. It was well put together. It was a well-made sandwich. It looked clean in there. The guys were very nice. Had a nice presence in there, and it was wrapped nice. It is what it was advertised as, and that's nice to see once in a while. So yeah, 7.5. Jimmy John's new smoked cheddar bourbon club. I give a recommendation. So there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with another review. So absolutely. So a little bonus today. Wanted to see you. Getting a little stir crazy. So absolutely. So, like the great Elvis Presley said, we will meet you again. May God bless you. Adios. Please take a moment, like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your grandma. Hit the senior centers, baby. Hit the senior centers. Go in there. Talk to them about Debbie. Tell Billy, sweet Billy in Idaho, hello for me. And I will hopefully see you Wednesday. Maybe I'll even see you sooner. Enchante, baby, and I love you. Enchante.